Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another testimony time video. For today's video, I'm going to interview two of my best friends because they have such an interesting story for you guys to listen today. My friend went to Malaysia to study, didn't expect anything. She just went there to study, but she ended up believing in Christ because my friend, which is her roommate and also her best friend, started to share the gospel with her. So that is why I'm going to interview Siska and Putri. I hope you guys will get inspired by their story. Hi Putri.
Hey, Carol.
Hi. Hi sis.
Hai, Kak. Enggak lagi. Enggak ada serius-seriusnya. Namaku Francisca. Biasa
Sis, chill.
Nama saya Francisca, saya 22 tahun.
This is just gonna be like a very chill conversation. So chill, it's okay. Do you still remember when you came to Malaysia?
I think when I first came to Malaysia, the end of 2016,
And what happened at the time? Like, were you nervous?
perasaan pas pertama datang itu takut, gugup karena komunikasi yang pertama. Karena saya nggak tahu gimana ngomong bahasa Inggris juga, baru nggak kenal siapa-siapa, jadi kayak semuanya tuh baru sama saya gitu kan. Dimana saya harus belajar dan beradaptasi sama lingkungan baru lah gitu di sana.
Who was your first friend when you came to Malaysia?
Kalau teman pertama sih Putri, karena kan pas itu satu kamar lah sama dia gitu.
So practically when I met Siska is my first time going to university. During that time, she was taking course in the university to for English. Yeah, I was more comfortable with English, so I tend to speak English more. And then she keeps on asking me like, how can you speak English fluently? We're from the same country and stuff. And then I showed her the Bible that I have that is bilingual. And it's like Indonesian and English at the same time. And then I show her the Bible, and I was like, "Hey, here's the book that I read a lot. Whenever I go to the fellowship or whenever I go to church, when I come back, I share to her that I had so much fun." Then she was like, "That sounds interesting." And then I was like, "Yeah, it is interesting. Do you want to come with?" And then she comes with me to the Christian fellowship, and then she started talking with people, and little did she know that she grows in Christian fellowship not only as a person but also as a student who can speak English.
I know that Putri was the one who invited you to come to church. What exactly happened?
Saya tuh belum masuk ke Kristen lah, belum mengenal Tuhan Yesus Kristus. Baru tiba-tiba kayak Putri ngajak, gimana kalau minggu depan kita pergi ke CF yuk. Baru aku tanya, CF itu apa? Baru Putri kayak jelaskan CF itu Inti Christian Fellowship gitu. Jadi kayak since I got nothing to do gitu kan, jadi aku iyakan aja gitu kan. Tapi pas sebelum pergi ke CF itu kayak overthink lah gitu, karena kan takutnya mereka kayak judge aku gitu, kayak aku nggak bisa ngomong bahasa Inggris, baru aku kayak pemalu gitu kan. Jadi banyak lah overthinking gitu kan. Jadi kayak aku bilang sama Putri, kayak hampir nggak jadi gitu. Tapi pas udah kesana, pas hari Rabu tuh kan ada session di mana kayak worship, baru ada pastor datang juga kan, baru ada game juga. Jadi kayak nggak overthink sebanyak itu karena mereka kayak welcoming me gitu.
We went to church together, and then we met you in CG. I think it was my third meeting in CG, and then you came in with the guy friend. Yeah. Don't forget about the bad first impression that you made on me, okay?
Yeah. Okay, we don't talk about that today. Did you have fun with CF? That's why you wanted to go to church, or was it something else?
Pas pertama sih kayak karena nggak ada ngapa-ngapain ya, jadi ikut-ikut aja. Baru kayak lama-kelamaan gitu kan, less than 3 months gitu kan, jadi kayak ada perubahan gitu dari diri saya. Kayak hampir setiap pagi pas semester pertama gitu sama Putri, kayak kami selalu devotion pagi-pagi gitu. Pas ke gereja gitu kan, mereka juga friendly gitu lah sama aku gitu. Banyak belajar juga sih dari sana, dan slowly gitu kayak aku mulai mengikuti Tuhan lah gitu.
It's not long after that. I remember that she told me this, Putri, I wanna be a Christian. And then I was like, wait, this is not a decision that you would take lightly. Do you want to ponder about it? Do you want to consider about it? And she's like, yeah, I just want to be a Christian, you know. What you need to know is that being a Christian doesn't mean all rainbows and sparkly and all unicorns and all those stuff. There are good things, but most importantly, we will be following Jesus's footsteps, like footprint.
Yeah. And it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah, there's a lot of sufferings. I mean, in any way possible, shape or form, and there's a lot of letting goes. Just basically, you need to reassemble yourself, and it's not gonna be easy. Me as well as a Christian, I'm figuring that out, and it's just like, yeah, I just want it, you know. I was not prepared for this because my mindset when coming to uni is like, study, get a good grade, and then graduate, and then after that, on the 10th of October, I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, my roommate would like to be a Christian. Do you know the confession prayer? After that, my dad guide her to do this confession prayer and the sinner's prayer and all those stuff, like, you know, I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior kind of thing. And then from then on, she became a Christian, which is
okay. Yeah.
which is a journey.
I think I was there, like half of it.
Half of the journey of it, yeah. The first beginning, you were there, yeah.
Pengalaman saya sebelum ke Inti tuh kayak bisa dibilang buruk lah gitu kan. Kayak ada banyak bad things happening gitu. Baru kayak berdoa semoga pas masuk Inti tuh saya dipertemukan sama teman yang bisa kayak melit saya ke jalan yang benar gitu, kayak lebih baik.
Oh, really?
Pas aku udah beberapa bulan di situ dan semenjak saya sama Putri gitu kan, kayak ada perubahan gitu kan. Baru kayak saya mikir Tuhan tuh mendengarkan doa saya gitu. Jadi semenjak itu kayak saya lebih mendekatkan diri sama Tuhan loh gitu.
Before you become a Christian, did you believe in something?
Sebelum saya mengikuti Tuhan, sebenarnya agama saya Buddha. Dimana kayak tradisi Buddha sama Kristen tuh beda lah kan.
Iya. Yeah.
Orang tua saya kayak mempunyai kepercayaan yang kuat gitu tentang Buddha. Saya ke Malaysia dan saya kayak mengikuti kegiatan Kristen gitu. Mereka kayak ada nggak menyetujui gitu dan menentang keputusan saya untuk mengikuti Kristen gitu. Tapi kayak di mana Bible kitab suci bilang nggak boleh kayak melawan orang tua gitu kan, harus menghormati orang tua gitu. Jadi kayak mau nggak mau saya harus gimana sih, respect mereka juga. Kayak kalau misalnya mereka suruh sembahyang ya kamu tahu lah kayak gimana gitu kan Kak.
Yeah, you have to listen to your parents. But then you also a Christian, so how are you feeling now, like being in the middle of those two?
Sebenarnya sih berat sih, apalagi pas pertama kali baru-baru mulai Kristen gitu, pasti banyak kayak tantangan lah gitu, kayak untuk pengen membawa mereka ke Kristen gitu, tapi kan nggak semudah yang dipikirkan gitu. Lama-kelamaan gitu kayak mereka melihat ada perubahan yang baik gitu dalam diri saya, jadi kayak mereka kayak kasih kemudahan lah gitu, kayak boleh ikut ke Christianity tapi belum boleh dibaptis gitu.
How hard was it when you tell them that you believe in Jesus?
Pas pertama sih yang saya dapatkan kayak teguran gitu dari orang tua saya, kayak tiba-tiba saya bilang, "Ma, aku pengen dibaptis" gitu kan. Kayak kan pas dulu kan belum tahu kan gimana baptis gitu, jadi kayak mereka bilang mereka mikir tuh kayak dibaptis tuh langsung ke Christianity gitu. Tapi kan itu kayak dibaptis tuh kan sebagai lambang lah gitu kan, gimana mulai ikut Christianity gitu kan.
When we're talking about Siska's parents and you were there when she was struggling with it, like when she wanted to get baptized and her parents said no, as someone who actually guiding her to know that her parents were not very supportive about that, how did you feel about that?
For me, I feel sad but understanding at the same time, putting their situation in my parents' situation. not that I'm ever going to change. What if one day I just come to them and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go convert to Buddhism. The parents is trying their best to not let her waver away, and that is a discouragement to her. So what I told her is that getting baptized doesn't make you go to heaven. It's just a declaration of faith publicly that yes, you accepted Christ, but you have accepted Christ, and I don't want you to lie to your parents. So if they don't allow you to be baptized in Christian just yet, it's okay. That doesn't mean you're not allowed to go to church or not allowed to call yourself a Christian. No, it's not that. Just know that your heart is already with Jesus. Just imagine those people who are oppressed right now or persecuted, and at their last moment, or like whatever they are hiding, and then they declare that Jesus is their Christ and Savior, and they're not,
They didn't get baptized, yet they still
didn't
go
get
to heaven.
baptized. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So you, in a sense, you don't have to make it a big deal. I need to be very careful with my words, but yeah, in a sense that it's not a big deal for this situation. It's okay to not get baptized. Eventually, you will have your moment to be baptized. It doesn't have to be now.
In God's timing, you will get baptized. Maybe not now.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. In God's timing. And who knows, then you will have such a wonderful moment in where your parents will be super supportive with you. They will be there with you. That would be a very beautiful moment, right? I remember there's a Bible character who is serving the king. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Naaman. And then he was supposed to serve the king, and then the king asked him to bow down to the idols because he has no choice. He bowed down to the idol, but then he prayed, God, that my heart is with you. I'm not with this idol, but I have to do this as my duty. But just, God, that I'm not with them, I'm with you. So I told her that if there's no way for you to go about to just say no without disrespecting your parents, then go. But just pray to God that, God, this is not for them. This is for me to obey my parents, and I don't want to disobey my parents, because to disobey your parents is to disobey God as well, right?
Pas udah mau sembahyang gitu kan, aku bilang sama mama kayak, ma, aku nggak mau sembahyang gitu kan. Baru aku ada jelaskan kenapa kalau misalnya orang sembahyang itu kan biasa ada makanan gitu kan, jadi kenapa nggak boleh dimakan gitu. Jadi aku kayak jelaskan nggak boleh karena itu kan menyembah dewa lain gitu. Mama saya tuh bilang ada kok orang Christianity tapi dia kalau misalnya dikasih makanan orang sembahyang dari orang Cina juga makan gitu. Jadi kayak gimana jelaskan gitu kan. Untuk sekarang ini kayak satu tahun inilah kan setelah saya udah left inti gitu, mereka udah kayak nggak begitu suruh saya sembahyang gitu, untuk ya pergi sembahyang ke kelenteng gitu, ataupun di rumah, atau makan makanan sembahyang gitu.
Are they okay if you go to church?
Udah jarang aja. Kalau misalnya kemarin dekat Malai hampir setiap minggu lah pergi sama kawan, tapi kalau di sini cuma pergi sekali aja. Kan sekarang keadaan juga nggak baik gitu kan, jadi
Oh ya.
nonton yang dari Elevation Church gitu sama Putri.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you think you are right now? Are you on fire? Are you content? Or are you still struggling with your faith?
Kayak up and down lah gitu kan. Pas pertama ngikutin Christianity tuh dimana kayak merasa agak sedikit susah, karena kayak pengetahuan tentang Yesus Kristus tuh masih nggak banyak kan gitu. Jadi kayak butuh bimbingan dari banyak orang gitu kan, dan mengikuti aktivitas Christianity gitu. Tapi kayak lama kelamaan mendekatkan diri sama terbiasa gitu kan. Jadi kayak lebih mudah gitu. Tapi kayak kalau misalnya kayak masalah kehidupan gitu, kayak up and down gitu, kayak masalah keluarga tentang Christianity gitu, kayak mereka belum fully accept gitu, menerima kalau misalnya aku tuh harus pergi ke Christianity untuk dibaptis gitu.
She has been doing her own devotion. Well, how do I know? Because I see it in the the Bible
Bible.
app,
Yeah,
version
yeah.
app, and you can see that she's there every day. A lot of people come to me and then they were like, "Hey, Siska is so inspiring. Her growth is inspiring. Like all in all, she just is a woman with a really good heart. She's super caring to those who matters to her a lot."
Why do you want to believe in God? Like, you could have, go on with your life not believing in God.
Pertama, Tuhan mendengarkan doa saya yang pas sebelum saya datang ke inti lah gitu kan.
Oh, yeah.
Baru kayak banyak juga yang Tuhan udah berikan kepada saya melalui kayak teman-teman saya, kayak orang tua saya, kayak dari teman-teman saya tuh kayak membimbing saya gitu kan. Pertamanya dari Putri sih, kalau misalnya saya nggak tahu Putri gitu pasti nggak tahu lah kehidupan saya tuh bakalan jadi kayak lebih buruk atau lebih baik atau kayak oke aja lah. Tapi kayak saya beruntung, kayak bersyukur sekali kalau Tuhan mengirim Putri gitu ke saya untuk mengenal Tuhan lah gitu, salah satunya. Semester kedua gitu kan saya berdoakan kayak at least saya pengen dapat dean list gitu kan 2 kali lah dalam diploma gitu kan. Pertama tuh dapat dean list itu semester 3. Baru kan udah kayak give up gitu karena kan udah hampir semester 6 gitu kan dan nggak dapat dean list. Tapi nggak tahu kenapa pas semester 6 itu saya kira saya nggak bakalan dapat dean list. Tapi pas udah resultnya keluar gitu kayak dean list gitu. Jadi kayak Tuhan memang dengar doa saya walaupun kayak nggak kabulkan sekarang gitu, tapi Tuhan mempunyai waktu yang baik.
Would you like your parents to be Christian?
Pertama pengen sih kayak bawa mereka ke Christianity, kayak mengenal Tuhan Yesus Kristus gitu. Tapi kayak aku tahu tuh nggak mudah gitu karena pasti banyak attack gitu kan dari iblis gitu kan. Jadi kayak nggak semudah apa yang kita kira gitu. Tapi kayak slowly gitu kayak bicara tentang gimana kebaikan Tuhan Yesus Kristus kepada kita, mungkin mereka sedikit terbuka lah gitu, kayak pengen mengetahui tentang Yesus Kristus gitu. Dari kecil udah Buddha kan, jadi kayak mereka lebih percaya tentang Buddha lah, kayak gimana kayak kita percaya tentang Christianity gitu kan, kayak tapi kita kayak masih open minded kalau misalnya kayak ada orang bicara tentang Buddha atau Islam ke kita gitu kan. Jadi kayak kita masuk aja gitu, kayak pemikiran kita tuh kayak open minded gitu. Setiap orang kan mempunyai perspektif beda-beda gitu kan tentang agama gitu. Kayak kita nggak bisa maksakan orang juga kayak kamu harus belajar tentang Islam lah, Kristen lah gitu. Jadi kayak itu tergantung kepercayaan mereka gitulah.
Were there ever a moment where they ask about your faith? Like, what is it actually that you believe in?
Kayaknya nggak pernah deh. Maksudnya kayak nggak pernah ngajakin ngomong, tapi kayak mereka gimana kayak lihat perkembangan saya gitu, kayak lebih ke buruk atau ke baik gitu. Jadi kayak since that gitu kan kayak nggak ada buat ulah gitu. Jadi mereka kayak slowly letting me go to learn about Christianity lah.
A few days ago, we were just on a phone call. I put her on call, and then her mom was there. And I was very reluctant when she asked about Christian stuff. She asked about CG in front of her mom or her family who was there. And I was like, if she can talk about it freely now, I can talk about it freely too. Right? So I feel like her mom is kind of accepting about it now. I didn't see her dad, but I know her mom is okay with it now.
She's more open.
She's more open now, and if I'm not mistaken, there's this one time that she told me that when she go back and then they need to do this during the Chinese New Year thing, her mom actually set aside a food that is not prayed for her. And it sounds very small, but at the moment, it's so big. It's the first gesture of accepting that she's not ever gonna be in that anymore.
What about your relationship with her parents? Like, is it awkward, or is it, we talk sometimes, but it's just,
it's not easy, Like when your daughter comes to you and are like, hey, yeah, that's the friend who convinced me to trust in Jesus and just convert and forget about whatever it is that I trust before that. It's not easy, for our parents to see me eye to eye and like, you brought my daughter away. And and the fact that they're still civil with me is so remarkable. I feel like the parents also have a deep sense of humility as well in there.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Yang pertama, sebagai kayak salah satu anggota Kristen di keluarga ini, saya kayak pengen membawa mereka, kayak membawa orang tua dan keluarga saya itu untuk mengenal Tuhan Yesus Kristus, yang kayak tujuan pertama saya lah gitu kan. Lebih taat dan kayak taat untuk mengejar Tuhan Yesus Kristus lah, kayak lebih rajin devotion, worship gitu, mengikuti Tuhan Yesus lah gitu.
Thank you so much, Siska, and thank you so much once again, Putri.
Thank you for having me.
If you guys like this video, don't forget to give this a like and subscribe to this channel. And I hope you guys are inspired by their stories. And see you in my next testimony time video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, cut.
All right, cool.